Hey, what's going on, guys? And today, welcome to some more Contractors Showdown. This video is freaking wild, man. I mean, I have been having so much fun with the solo mode within the game. And let me tell you, this is just like the perfect pacing for a solo mode within Contractors. I've enjoyed playing solo trios within the game, and it's been fun, but having an actual dedicated mode that is solo, that like kind of condenses the map and forces the players to have a lot more engagements early on, is just so freaking fun, dude. And the servers seem to be a lot better. That's probably been my biggest complaint ever since the game actually released, has been the server network. Like, let me tell you, man, there has been plenty of moments where I was just absolutely frustrated with this game because I'm getting shot around corners and whatever else, which granted, it still happens within Showdown, but it's definitely a little bit more tolerable than it once was. So definitely happy with where the networking is going nowadays, but you know, there's always a space for some more improvement. But if you guys aren't familiar with what Contractor Showdown is, it is basically a VR Battle Royale, very similar to like Apex Legends and Warzone. Like if those two met and made a big old baby, it would be this in virtual reality. And I have been loving it. And I'm sure a lot of other people also watching this video have either played it, know about it, or know of people who have played it. And man, it is what it is hyped up to be. The guns feel good. The gameplay is fun and smooth, and it feels good to play, man. It is a very, very addicting game, and if you like the Battle Royale format, you are going to love Showdown. It is the best knock at this genre in the VR field that I've ever seen. Population 1 was great. There's been a few other titles that have attempted to do Battle Royales, but Showdown just clears the competition, man. There's nothing that can compete with the amount of fun factor and how well polished this game truly is. It is so freaking fun, and I catch myself doing this in like all of my off time. This video is not sponsored. I actually try my best not to really take as many sponsors with Showdown because of the fact I want to speak like with no other weight to my words other than the fact of like, this is my love and passion and just everything about this game, dude. It's just me getting in it, talking about Showdown, and just playing the game and enjoying it with friends and just overall having a good time. And I want to convey that through these videos. It's very raw. It's very, you know, just very personal with how I do these commentaries because I want to show every inch of what this game offers because it is fantastic. The map is gigantic. The locations are so well thought out. The buy stations are insane. The looting system feels good. Like initially when I saw the looting system, I didn't think it would be that great. But after playing it, it's actually like really freaking nice. I'm really happy with it. And right here, you guys can tell I'm just rocking out the buy station, buying some upgrades for like, you know, my armor plates or my backpack upgrades and all of those sorts. But man, there's just so much stuff to do in this game. And like, this is just the base of what Contractor Showdown is initially. This game is going to be something even better and bigger the longer that we go and wait for the life cycle of this game. Like, imagine once like skin bundles come out. Imagine when they actually add in an in-game currency to buy some of those skins and help support the title to get better servers. Like, there is just so much potential for this game, and I've seen it ever since the alpha. Like, I fell in love with it, and I continue to fall in love with it more and more every single day. But there is one thing, one very thing, that holds me from absolutely making this my favorite, like my favorite child of virtual reality. And what that is the fact that shotguns are busted. And I'm not saying that with any lightness. The shotguns are broken to the absolute max. I do not know how these things have not been nerfed to a realistic standard. You can shoot people at like 75 meters and two-shot them, whilst an AR to the head takes 5 shots. That is the one thing that bugs me. I will say that is the one thing I will complain about, I will whine about, I will cry about. Like, dude, shotguns should be OP at close range. I'm with it. Make it like a 2-shot from like 30 meters, 35 meters tops. After that, add some drop off. I do not know why I'm able to snipe with a shotgun. It makes no sense. In this gameplay, you won't see me using a shotgun because I try my best to honor the system of not using them because I know how busted and exploitable they can be. But there are people that will use it. And I just ask that some of you guys watching this video, if you are a Showdown fan, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. It's a lot more fun when you actually use the guns and have gunfights and you don't cheese your way through it. But yeah, I mean, overall, regardless, I'm still having a great time. I mean, the game is just, it's got that replayability formula on lock. And something that the devs actually mentioned not too long ago is the fact that they actually plan on doing seasons. So you'll be able to get like seasonal levels. You'll probably be able to get like a seasonal battle pass in the future. I don't know if that's been confirmed yet, but I assume it will be. Like, there's going to be so many different things of like what you see in the typical flat screen like genre that hasn't really been explored in virtual reality, which I'm really excited to see how they tackle those topics and implement it into this game. Because honestly, man, I know cosmetics and, you know, in-game currency and all this type of stuff isn't typically like the #1 for a lot of people, but for me, it's like, it's a way to help support the studio and keep this game going and affording the servers that they plan on keeping up. So, in my eyes, having a store that allows people to put, like, actual money in and help support the game, kind of like, you know, Gorilla Tag in a sense, where you can buy these skins to help support the title that you love, I think is super important. So, hopefully they actually implement this, like, relatively soon, because, man, I will be dropping so much money into this game to just help support the devs and show all the love I can. Because not only was Contractors the original game freaking fantastic. Like, I love that game. But now having a 60-player Battle Royale on top of that actually runs well for VR on both PC and Quest, it's just mind-boggling, man. They have done something so incredibly special with this game, and I will continue to praise it until the day I die. It's awesome. I love it. And I just hope to see this game really take off and just make a huge wave in the VR scene. Granted, the game isn't perfect. You know, there's definitely never going to be a title out there in virtual reality that is the best craft of all time with no flaws, like no imperfections. It is just this polished masterpiece that we've ever seen. Like, we've never had that in VR, you know? But holy crap, is Contractors Showdown one of the closest iterations to something like that. Fun, replayable, multiplayer, Battle Royale, custom skins, collectibles, progression, and that is just a small list of the things in this title. The movement is freaking money. The systems of buying items, whether it be insurance, upgrades, buying your teammates back, like, there's just so much stuff to do, and it's amazing. Like, I cannot say it enough, like, how freaking cool this game is. And there's new things that I am learning more and more every single day the more that I play it. Whether it be different ways to jump off a zip line, whether it be different ways to strategize with my teammates to go and basically confuse the hell out of anyone that we run into, whether it be the sliding movement, whether it be jump shotting, whether it be just anything. It feels like the first days that I started playing Call of Duty and I fell in love with the FPS genre. It's like I'm reliving that in a new age of virtual reality. It's so freaking cool. And like the fact that the base mode in this game was meant for trios, so it's all based around the fact of working with a group, whether it's randoms or with your friends, I think just really incentivizes the love of the virtual reality community. You know, like trios to me is like, I'm so happy that that's like the base thing that they really push, because man, you can meet so many incredible people on Showdown, man. And also there are some people that are obviously toxic. I mean, you're gonna run into them. I mean, it's bound to happen in really any, you know, FPS game for that matter. But man, it has been really cool to see, and it just seems like all around the community has been very, very happy with Showdown. So if you have not had a chance to try the game out yet, I strongly suggest just going and copping this, whether it be on the Quest or Steam or whatever you play on. Cop the game, man. You're missing out, and the fun is like just getting started. And there is a skill ceiling to the absolute moon right now. Like, there are so many new methods that people are figuring out as like this game goes and moves forward day by day. And it's just fun and exciting to see, bro. I'm going to be using that word a lot in this video. Fun, 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 fun. I literally sound like the Kazoo kid when I'm saying it, man. Fun, 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 fun. But actually, it seriously is. Like, I cannot say it enough that this game just scratches that itch that I've wanted for so long. And also, by the way, I get absolutely dropped here. I jumped in between 2 fights. I thought it was only going to be 1 player camping by this little station, but it turned out that there was 2 solo squads, 1 inside the building and 1 on the fence. So, dude, if I would have just played that a little bit different and read the situation, I could have got like 3 kills there. But, man, sucks to suck, blows to blow. We're back in the game because we had insurance, baby! Dude, I cannot stress it enough. If you play this game and you're looking on ways to get better, buy insurance. I cannot say it enough. Insurance, like, granted, it might take, you know, an extra minute to go out of your way to go and grab, you know, some insurance or get money to buy insurance. But holy cannoli balls, I cannot stress it enough. It is crutch. Because this basically protects you from any situation of if you buy insurance and you die, you get another chance to come in the game. But if you don't have insurance, you get to bank on either a self-revive or you're out. So just go out, buy insurance, take that risk, man. Like, that to me allows you a little bit more of like a security blanket for a lot of the pushes you make. Because I'm an aggressive player. At heart, I love to rush. I love to push. I like to get aggro. I like to just jump in, get in the madness, and pull off some crazy plays because that to me is fun. I don't like to sit and camp and snipe and do whatever. Like, granted, if that's your playstyle, have fun with it, man. Because this game fits so many different ones. Whether you are an aggressive SMG pusher, whether you're kind of like a mid-range, like 50 to 100 meter, like AR player, or if you're a sniper. Like, there are so many different ways to play the game and enjoy it, and all the power to you. Because you can see those formulas working for all different types of players. And even in this situation, this is one of those guys holding a PowerPoint, man. He was sitting right on top of the mountain, watching the storm edge to wait for players to come and get to the safe zone. So he was holding this pinch super well, actually, which resulted in me getting flashbanged. I'm sitting here just plating up as much as I can and fighting for my life inside of the storm. But luckily, this guy was not expecting me to come back through the zip line, so I actually basically used this opportunity to try to push up on him. But, man, I wish he would have been by those buildings because I would have dropped him so fast. So I actually had to go and hit a second zip line, and this is where stuff got a little bit freaky. Because, honestly, I thought I was going to lose this fight. I didn't think he was going to be this close when I went for the second zip, but somehow we managed to pull it off. And then there was another third party waiting to farm me after that fight. My HP got so freaking low here, but thank God I had plates. Thank God I had first aids. I was like, it's time for me to just, like, get my health back up to max and get back to the safe zone. But there was a little bit of a flaw, right? Because after I healed up, I realized that I didn't have any more first aids. I basically used all of my heals up through that fight. So I had to run over to this little purple station over on the road, and this thing was just in the perfect place, in the perfect time for your boy Toasty. So I just spam clicked as fast as I could, grabbed first aids, and filled my backpack to the brim of just healing materials. I was like, I need to have the max amount of heals for this last circle, man, because this is basically the last fights of the entire game. I want to say at this point, it was maybe like 6 players or 4 players, something like that. There was not a lot of people left. So this was basically like the do or die moment of setting up, doing the best I could, and pulling off the dub. I will also mention the fact that I forgot to grab my UAV. I meant to buy that so in the final circle I could basically figure out where all the people were, but apparently I didn't put it in my phone. So I just ran off and left that there. So whoever stops by that purple station, you got a free gift. Alright? I left a little UAV for you. Just remember, it's from the Toasty boy. But yeah, in this moment, I had to really play the storm edge because I was like, dude, that other player that was shooting at me knows I was coming from this side. So it's like, I need to somehow wrap around to the complete opposite end and try my best to just like totally throw off the rhythm, right? So I played Storm Chaser for quite a long time here. I was just kind of like running through the storm, popping first aids when I needed to, and trying my best to just like read the situation the best I could of like where players in my mind would be holding. So I just kept wrapping around this little crash site, checking my ammo, making sure that whenever I jump into this fight, that I am going to be ready for whatever fight I get into. Because, boy, let me tell you, I've had a few moments, not a few moments, quite a lot of moments, where I didn't have my slide racked, where my mag somehow wasn't actually in my gun. I've had just human error moments in a lot of fights, way too many times to count. So I am now like super analytical about just checking everything. Racking my slide to waste a bullet every now and then. I'm like, you know what, dude? I'll waste a bullet to make sure that I'm going to be ready for a fight. I'm like, I just need to make sure whenever I full send that I'm going to be in it. And right here, I knew there was a guy in the watchtower. So I was like, you know what, man? Take these bombs. I'm going to dip a Rooney. All right, enjoy. Here's your little present. A little bomb dooski. But, yeah, unfortunately, I didn't manage to get the kill. I dropped the bombs on him, but, it didn't really do enough. So now it was an awkward situation where I just jumped in here, jumped in a fight, and I'm like, man, I don't even know where the other players are. Meanwhile, kablam! This guy comes out of freaking nowhere, tries to third party your boy as he's fighting this other guy, but luckily there was a dude that parachuted and killed one other guy, right? So now it's a 1v1 situation. I'm healed up, I'm ready, and Kazinga! Your boy gets the Robbie dub for the champion here within Contractor Showdown. 12 kills out of 45 people. I think it's a pretty decent game. I want to try to get a 20 kill game. I think that would be freaking unreal. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this Contractor Showdown video. If you did end up enjoying it, would like to see more content made on some more Contractor Showdown, be sure to let me know by dropping a comment down in the comment section below. Other than that, guys, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, keep it toasty, my friends. Laters.
I got some shells for you, boy. Oh, it's in his eye. Oh, I fixed it. I would have died.
Well, right here.
Armageddon! Yeah! Why in the heck do you not have clothes on? You took my banana, and now you must suffer the consequences!